Sagittarius. Today, the signs are showing up with a kind of intensity that no longer allows delay. The Star, Seven of Swords, and Judgment stand before you at the same time, as if the universe has been waiting for this exact moment to lay everything on the table. No hiding, no avoiding. This message carries your name. It is written in truth, not to scare you, but to awaken the strength you have kept quiet for far too long. The Star does not come to soften reality. It comes to return something essential to you. Your original faith. Faith in yourself, in your intuition, that was once dismissed. In the light that someone tried to make you doubt. It reminds you that who you truly are does not live inside opinions and does not belong to the noise of those who never understood you. The Seven of Swords appears with a cold honesty. It reveals words that were never spoken to your face, sideways glances, calculations hidden behind polite smiles. There are two energies moving around you right now. No need to name them. You've felt them for a long time. They struggle with how freely you walk, how closely you stay aligned with yourself. Judgment marks an adjustment that cannot be avoided, not a punishment, but a restoration of balance. A moment in time is etched into your path. December 20th, not to make you afraid, but to help you stand tall. This is a turning point, where pretending not to see anymore is no longer an option. At this time, things that once felt immovable, limits you believed you could never cross, begin to shift. Inner walls start to crack. If you choose to ignore this, you will repeat an old cycle. But if you are willing to shorten your tolerance, to end what quietly harms you, you reclaim your dignity fully and without apology. There is one subtle detail here. If you overlook it, the cost will be high. Not material loss, but the loss of self-respect. Notice your heartbeat changing as you hear this. That is your answer. Leave your affirmation now, not to prove anything to anyone, but to seal an energetic agreement. I, Sagittarius, choose to stand with my truth. When you say it, the universe hears you. No performance required, only honesty. Come closer. Sit still for a moment. Listen with your heart before you listen with your ears. There is a fatigue following you lately. Not physical exhaustion, but the tiredness that comes from carrying emotions that were never yours. After certain conversations, you feel strangely empty, as if your energy was drained without explanation. I see how you once compared yourself to others, measured your steps by someone else's timeline. Sagittarius is born with eyes on the horizon, with a heart meant to expand worlds. Yet somehow you were pulled into a distorted mirror, one that reflected a false version of your worth. That fog was never yours. Jealous thoughts hit your life like hailstones, not strong enough to destroy you, but enough to leave marks if you don't recognize them in time. The star recognized you from far away. It is the symbol of your truth, your resilience, your right to exist in light without permission. The inspiration that shaped you never disappeared. It was only covered in dust when you stayed too close to people who feared difference. The star does more than guide. It heals. It soothes unnamed anxieties, quiet fears, the ache of being misunderstood that followed you longer than you admit. You were never born to please those who do not speak a language of your soul. You were born to open paths, to step into territories others were afraid to touch. That is why borrowed roles leave blisters on your spirit, and why staying small has always hurt you. The Seven of Swords shows two figures standing slightly turned away, tense, their words sharper than truth. They cannot tolerate your light, not because it is harsh, but because they never dared to turn theirs on. One watches your every move, searching for flaws to feel less inadequate. The other smiles kindly, while quietly calculating what does not belong to them. The danger is not them. The danger is whether you remain silent. You are protected, not by empty promises, but by an invisible system of defense that has walked with you for a very long time. Even when you feel alone, even when you believe you're navigating darkness by yourself, you are far stronger than you think. Listen to your body. Lately, in the early hours, or in the stillness of late night, you've sensed subtle changes in the air. Nothing frightening, just enough to catch your attention. That is confirmation. You are not imagining this. You're not wrong. The sky does not abandon you, especially when distorted intentions draw near. A sign appears, clearer than ever, so you no longer doubt what you've known for a long time. The star illuminates what was once hidden, so truth can be seen clearly. The Seven of Swords explains why you had to walk through betrayal, misunderstanding, and bitter lessons. And judgment arrives to place everything where it truly belongs. No more confusion, no more delay. A call is made, and this time, you are ready to answer. Exteu. Today, December 20th, 3 important movements touch your life directly, Sagittarius. I won't open every door at once. Some truths need silence before the mind interferes, but I will share what matters most, so you can prepare calmly, with a steady inner ground. An unexpected financial return is finding its way back to you, something you thought was closed, or something you never realized was even yours. A door that has creaked for years is finally pushed open. A desire you kept hidden, not from fear of failure, but fear of being doubted, begins to reveal itself. Life wants to show you that you were never walking alone, that your intuition was never imagination. The wheel of destiny is moving, slowly, but with certainty, leading you away from barren ground towards something richer for your soul. I need to clarify something because your mind is sharp and not easily comforted by empty reassurance. When someone interferes with what is not theirs, when they borrow names, energy, or resources for purposes that do not honor truth, they are not creating power. They are creating debt. And debts of this kind are always collected with high interest. Life's order misses nothing. What is not aligned with your frequency cannot stay. If it touched you, it will be pushed away. Your light does not tolerate distorted vibrations. sudden discomfort in the body, sleepless nights without reason, tightness in the chest even on seemingly peaceful days. That is not who you are. Those are remnants of what tried to attach itself to you and no longer has permission to remain. From today, the invisible cords that have been draining your energy begin to loosen and fall away. You'll notice yourself breathing more deeply, thinking more clearly, and no longer feeling pulled backward each time you try to move forward. The layer of protection around you is completing itself, like a wall freshly sealed, keeping the cold from seeping in. I say this with the calm of someone who has lived through many seasons, long enough to recognize the signs before the strong winds rise. There's a loving presence watching over you from beyond what can be seen. It does not need to be named. It does not ask for recognition. Its only concern is your peace. It has witnessed the nights you lay still in the dark, eyes wide open, listening to a silence heavier than noise itself. It knows how strong you had to be when there was no one left to lean on. When anxiety takes over, you become quiet, unable to cry, unable to speak. Your throat tightens, your body curls into exhaustion instead of rest, and those very small moments, a sudden breeze, a familiar scent, a song that plays at just the right time, are gentle reminders that you have not been forgotten. Familiar sounds arriving at perfect moments are never accidental. That is how the universe whispers, that you are still being supported, that no matter how much you doubt yourself, something, somewhere, is proud of who you have become, proud that pain did not turn you bitter. If you feel drawn to a small ritual to listen more deeply, simplify it. Write your name on a piece of paper. Place a soft white light beside it, not to ask, but simply to be present. When you are truly still, the message reaches your heart directly. No intermediaries, no complicated explanations. Dear Sagittarius, I know what's been keeping you awake. You wonder if you're overthinking. If this unease is just stress playing tricks on your mind, that doubt is natural. You analyze. You weigh everything carefully. I respect that. But I invite you to change your angle, like shifting your seat to watch the sunrise from a new direction. Pay attention to the words that seemed harmless over the past few days, the meetings that left your eyes heavy for no clear reason, the offers that felt too sweet coming from people not yet close. Don't blame yourself for the discomfort. Sometimes, emotion is the most honest defense system we have. There is a deeper theme I need to touch. Despite all the cold winds you've endured, your capacity to love remains intact, even deeper than before. Someone from the past may reappear, not only out of nostalgia, but because they are facing the emptiness of realizing what they lost. When truth knocks, it does not come to drag you back into old pain. It comes to ask one question. Will you choose from the grounded adult you are today, or from the fear of yesterday? You've cried enough. Now it's time to understand why you had to. You've passed through long silences that made your inner world tremble, periods of being overlooked that made you question your worth, But those experiences forged a strong inner armor. You will open your heart where there is truth and set boundaries where old patterns try to return. Your freedom is not negotiable. It is your treasure. I return to the two figures revealed by the energy of the Seven of Swords, because this moment calls for clarity and strategy. One desires what you value, confusing desire with destiny. They will meet a boundary of light, not because you built it, but because it is the natural limit of what is protected. The other wears a calm mask, examining every detail, offering hollow praise. They cannot tolerate your independence, your courage to think differently, your refusal to ask permission. This is the most dangerous type. They enter like a guest, but leave behind an aftertaste that slowly drains you if you don't recognize it in time. Do not panic, observe. And when something no longer feels clean, no longer clear, gently withdraw your energy. No confrontation, no explanations. Those who truly love you do not compete with your light. They stand beside you and celebrate it. Pause for a moment. One hand on your chest, the other on your belly. Breathe slowly and prepare to speak a declaration, not to beg, but to claim sovereignty over your energy. I, Sagittarius, one, seal myself in light. I end all draining attachments. I allow only what is born from kindness, truth, and mature love to remain. Say it again, clearly, steadily. Feel the vibration in your throat. Feel the breath moving down your spine. Notice the chaos settling, knots finding their rightful place. Your mind begins to hear itself again. No interference. No intrusion. I know you've been thinking a lot lately. Ideas arriving non-stop. Questions leading to more questions. That is who you are. A pioneer. One who refuses the beaten path. Do not extinguish that spark. But today, I invite you to slow down. Not to stop, but to step with certainty. When you move slowly, you don't disrupt the current already aligning in your favor. You are crossing a boundary, and every boundary requires awareness. December 20th carries 3 clear signals, like bells ringing in the quiet night. One relates to money and material security, not to frighten you, but to help you adjust in time. Another opens opportunity in work or a long-delayed project, now beginning to move on its own, without force. The third signal is more subtle. It touches what you've kept very private, shared only with your pillow and silence. Acknowledgement is enough. You don't have to solve everything in one day. Write it out. Give thanks, release it. This cycle needs to close fully, without rushing. And there will be one final small gesture. I will show it to you when all pieces reveal themselves. I want you to clearly distinguish between borrowed fear and mature concern. They are not the same. Borrowed fear weakens you, measures you against others, closes your heart, and drains your joy. Mature concern does the opposite. It sharpens your awareness, helps you choose, teaches you to say no, and protects what is most precious, your time and your energy. This kind of care does not make you suspicious. It helps you clean, reorganize, release what no longer represents who you are now. It encourages you to keep what is honest, stable, rooted. And when the foundation is reset, no scheme can shake you, no wind can knock you down. December the 20th may appear quiet, no noise, no drama on the surface. But underneath, a deep shift is taking place, like the ground preparing itself for a season of bloom. You will recognize the sign immediately. Doors that were once stuck now opening with just a gentle touch. The air changes, people reveal their true nature, dreams begin to carry truths you once avoided, and an unexpected flow of money or support finds its way to you, enough for you to stand a little straighter, to walk with lighter steps. And don't assume the message ends here. The universe is still moving on your behalf. What is coming is not rushed, but steady, like the rising tide. And while I remain here, connected to you in silence, I listen to what the deeper layers of wisdom are whispering. I stay with you, my Sagittarius, from this warm space, allowing the vision to unfold slowly. What is being revealed carries an ancient breath, rooted in ancestral currents and invisible laws you are beginning to remember. Come a little closer now and place your hand in mine. Feel the warmth, the way a child feels it when an elder is about to share something that will stay with them for a lifetime. I am speaking to you about December 20th as a sacred threshold, where one old cycle closes and a new way of living begins. But before you step through that door, there is something profound you must understand. So this change doesn't just happen, but stands the test of time. This movement doesn't only clear energy-draining influences from around you, it also opens a very private room inside you, a room you sealed with multiple layers of defense, a place where you stored unseen exhaustion, unspoken doubts, tears you swallowed so you could keep going, a shadowed corner left untouched after being underestimated, after words meant to make you smaller. Your original strength is awakening, like a noble being opening its eyes after a long sleep. And when a soul truly awakens, no force can return it to its former state. That is why lately new ideas keep arriving, paths that make your heart beat faster, new perspectives on what once felt familiar. The tiredness you feel is not weakness, it is transformation. Renewal energy is touching you, pushing you to break old patterns, while another force quietly builds structure so you are not swept away. One part of you wants to break free. Another is learning to stay grounded. This is the balance this phase requires. Mindset. Now look at your surroundings, especially your inner circle, where you've sensed certain eyes watching, not just observing, but measuring, comparing. You are not imagining this. Your intuition is doing exactly what it was meant to do. There is someone who appears understanding, even caring, yet watches you from a place that is not clean. Their motive is not concern, but quiet jealousy, an emotion common to those who constantly compare and deny their own worth. They analyze every reaction, every step you take, searching for a weak thread to pull. to unravel the fabric you are weaving. Your light irritates them. Your freedom after each fall confuses them. The way you think differently, see differently, move ahead of your time, because they don't understand. They choose to shoot arrows wrapped in words that seem harmless. But there is an unavoidable truth. Your essence cannot be copied. No one carries your heart, both generous and rebellious. No one replaces your ability to adapt without losing yourself. No one rises from pain with the calm you have learned. That steadiness allows you to mend the world even when it cracks around you. Your difference, a steady flame, not reckless, awakens a deeper order of the universe, not to punish, but to remind. No one has the right to touch what does not belong to them. In recent weeks, you've felt a heavier pressure, as if carrying a burden that isn't yours. That feeling is not random. It came from a rough, unaware attempt to use your energy through anger. They didn't realize they touched a protection system far stronger than they imagined. You're not standing alone. You are supported by a powerful current, not only from your living family, but from guiding spirits, from generations before you, who learned how to move beyond jealousy, barriers, closed doors. That protection responded instantly, like a spiritual immune system. What was sent towards you could not penetrate your core. It skimmed the surface, caused temporary fatigue, brief confusion, then dissolved because it found nothing to hold on to. That interference dried up, split apart, and vanished under its own weight. Your energy now spreads gently, but firmly, clearing what remains. And now, I want to speak of someone you care about more than you allow yourself to admit. A young person you've quietly worried about, prayed for in silence, felt helpless watching them lose direction. Negative currents once tried to reach them, because darkness always looks for the deepest emotional opening. But they didn't get far. Love is the strongest shield. A greater force stood between them and the edge, and guidance is beginning to reach that soul. Do not expect change overnight. True miracles move quietly. You'll notice their choices becoming more ordered, their thinking clearer, calm returning. When a path is called by name, nothing can stop them from walking toward their destiny. Now words must soften so energy can work. Sagittarius. What has been illuminated today is not just a message. It is a map of liberation. You have faced jealousy. You have named betrayal. And you are ready to cross the threshold of December 20th with awareness. If you feel supported by these words, leave your mark here, not for appearance, but as an exchange of gratitude energy. Stay. If you wish to continue this journey with awakening souls, those who are remembering who they truly are. Awaken your inner bell now. The coming days carry messages that should not be missed. I don't want them to pass by because you are pulled back into the familiar noise of the world, and so this does not fade like morning mist. I invite you to act, right now, right, with your full presence. the affirmation that anchors this energy. I accept my own transformation. And if your heart feels ready to open a little more, let the next line be written with deep honesty. I close the old and open my hands to receive the blessings that are coming. When you see those words formed by your own hand, you will feel a subtle, yet very real rearrangement begin. Reality always listens when you speak with clarity. Before I let you rest in this quiet space, I want to leave you with a question, not one to answer quickly, but one to carry gently in your heart. If today you were given the chance to change just one attitude, one reaction, or one small belief, so that tomorrow could feel steadier, stronger, what would you choose to change, and why? Take your time with it, my Sagittarius, because sometimes the answer to that question is the final key, not hidden somewhere outside, but already resting in your hands for a very long time, waiting only to be recognized. I will remain here, watching each quiet shift you make, in this silence filled with trust. And there is one final signal, very soft, very personal, a call, waiting for you to return.